What's up, y'all? Out here at the range doing some jelly testing again. As you can see by the title, we're moving back to 9mm for another one. So let me show y'all what we got. As always, got the jelly contraption, got the chrono, got 2 blocks of gel. Now I've done one test on this so far. It's been a punch test, so there's plenty of room left, plenty of room to work with. I'll leave a link up above if y'all hadn't seen that yet. But like I say, this time we're going back to the 9mm. And what we're doing here, as you can see by the title, we're working with some Steinel ammunition, some 9mm 124 grain solid copper hollow points. So expanding copper. Now these are rated at 1,000 feet per second out of a 3-inch barrel. I really like that they put the size of the barrel that they're giving this velocity from. So 1,000 feet per second out of a 3-inch barrel. So what we're going to use today is a 3-inch barreled P365 as one of the tools. And then we also going to use the P80 here, the 4¼ inch barrel. So get 2 different lengths out of them to see how they perform out of 2 different lengths. So really curious to see, since they claim that out of a 3-inch barrel, it'd be curious to see if we get 1,000 out of this P365. We should get more out of the 4¼ but I really want to see if we get that 1,000 they're claiming out of the P365. Now these Steinels were sent to me by Bill. He sent several things already to the channel. Bill, I really appreciate that, brother. Like I said, I'm a big fan of solid copper hollow points, so hopefully these do well. Enough of the chit chat. Let me get y'all set up and we'll get started. All right, y'all, let's get the speeds on these things. We're going to start out with the P365, so the 3-inch barrel, what they're claiming that 1,000 feet per second out of. Like I've said in the past, I'm not a big fan of slinging expensive, nice hollow point ammo out in the wild blue yonder just for the sake of slinging it. So we're doing 2 shots on this. I'm going to do a 2-round average unless there's some crazy extreme spread on it. Then I'll go with another one. So for right now, we're planning on 2 rounds, y'all. Here we go. Out of 1,055. And 1,070, so we definitely got what they were claiming. Let's go check out the average. All right, so the 2-round average out of the P365 3-inch barrel was 1,062 feet per second. So definitely above that 1,000 that they claim. So good job on that. Let me get us reset. We'll try out the P80. All right, here we go, y'all. Another 2 rounds. Let's see what this extra 1¼ inch can do for the speed on these things. So far, they're doing great. Got 1,112. I ride that slide lock so bad on this thing. I might need to switch back to another one. I've got an extended on there, and that little nub catches me every time. And 1109, so definitely faster. Let's go see what we got. All right, so the 2-round average out of the 4¼ inch barrel was 1,110 feet per second. And if y'all remember on the 3-inch, it was 1,062. So looking at 48 feet per second faster with that extra 1¼ inch. So let's see if that equals out to anything in this gel. Let me get y'all reset up. Y'all know what time it is. All right, y'all, it's solid copper jelly time. We're gonna start out with the 3-inch P365. See how these things work out in the gel. Here we go. All right, went a little bit low. I think I should be safe though. Let's see what happened. All right, y'all can probably already tell from the gel cam over there, that expansion looks really nice so far. So let's see what this 4¼ will do for it. See if it makes it do even better. Here we go. All right, that's where I wanted to put the first one. So good shot right there. Let's go check that out. All right, y'all, let's take a look at what we got here. Both of these things performed really nice. Now, I know there's going to be some people out there, I know I ain't naming no names, but you know who you are, that they want a specific amount of penetration or they're not satisfied with it, and then these things are probably going to fall a little short on what they would like to see for penetration. But as far as expansion and wound channel, these things did excellent. I can just tell you, The one on the bottom here, that was the P365 3-inch barrel. The one on the top is the P80 out of the 4¼ inch barrel. Now I can tell it's a little weird with the sun, but the top channel from the 4¼ inch barrel, it's definitely a little bit bigger wound channel. Both of them excellent looking wound channels, but the top one is definitely a little bit bigger. Penetration almost exactly the same. We'll measure it here in just a second. Both of the orientations of the projectiles are almost exactly the same too. They went in straight, looks like, and started to curve down a little bit, wanted to kind of like try to turn once they opened up a lot, but they're still pretty much in a forward position. But excellent wound channels out of both of them, like I say. So let me show y'all what the penetration exactly is on them. All right, so for the one out of the 3-inch barrel, we're looking at about 10 and 10.5 inches. It rebounded maybe 1/8 of an inch, but about 10.5 inches on the 3-inch barrel. On the 4¼ inch barrel, it's actually, what's kind of funny is it's almost exactly the same as far as, I mean, it's almost exactly the same. To be honest with you, the 4¼ inch barrel is about 10¼ so it's about 1/4 inch shorter as far as penetration, which makes sense because it opened up more. So about 10¼ on the 4¼ inch barrel, and it rebounded right much back to about 9 3/4. So pretty interesting. But like I say, definitely a little bit bigger wound channel on the 4¼ I don't know if that's coming through in the camera. Not much bigger, but it definitely is a little bit bigger. And just by looking at these projectiles, I'll pull them here in a second, but it looks like the 4¼ peeled back further, so that definitely would explain the bigger wound channel and less penetration. All right, y'all, let's get a little data on these projectiles. So over here on the right is the 365, over here on the left's the P80. So 3-inch barrel here, 4¼ inch barrel there. And I can just tell you, I was definitely not right. They're exactly the same. I mean, expansion on them looks exactly the same on these things. And they look absolutely fantastic as far as expansion. I mean, big old opened up projectiles. So really nice looking projectiles right here. So let me, I'm gonna get a weight on them right quick. There was no kind of loss, but we're gonna get a weight on them anyway, just so we can see what they are. So this one here out of the P365, looking at 124.6 on that. This one out of the 4¼ inch barrel, you're looking at 124.6 on that. Exactly, both of them exactly 124.6 grains. So very consistent on that. As far as the sizes on them, looking at 0.86, 0.85. This one here, looking at 0.86 on the dot, 0.856, 0.857, so basically 0.85 to 0.85, 0.86. 0.85 to 0.86 on that one. I got a feeling this one's gonna be exactly the same. So this one, 0.878, 0.879, so actually it is a tiny bit bigger, 0.88. 0.878. So yeah, actually the 4¼ inch barrel did open up just a tiny bit bigger, what, 1/100th of an inch? I mean, around 1/100th of an inch, so not much, but just a tiny bit bigger. So that does explain the little bit of visibly bigger wound channel and the little bit less penetration on it for sure. But yeah, like I say, both of these things, fantastic looking projectiles. I mean, these things are, I love the looks of these things. The expansion on these things are absolutely incredible. Now the penetration, you know, back to the penetration, is that enough penetration? Some people are going to say absolutely not. I personally would like to see a little bit more, but like we always say, these are still going to get the job done more than likely. Every projectile we've tested is more than likely going to get the job done. But when you're talking about optimal performance, absolute tip-top performance, the best it can be, I would personally like to see a little bit more penetration, but let me know what y'all think down in the comments about these. All right, y'all, another jelly test down. This is another pretty good one, really interesting stuff. These solid copper expanding hollow points are always some favorites of mine, just from the sheer expansion standpoint of them. They look amazing after they expand, and always a really big projectile. That's a pretty doggone big projectile, close to 1 inch diameter out of that thing. I mean, that's a pretty potent little piece of material right there. But then you come back to the whole penetration issue. Is that adequate in y'all's mind? Would you rather have more? Do you actually insist on having more? Let me know down down in the comments what y'all think about these. As far as this Steinel ammo, I'd actually never heard of this ammo until I actually went looking for some 50 Beowulf stuff, and they've got some unique kind of spire point solid projectiles, they call it. And then almost that same day, Bill got a hold of me and said he had some of these 9mm he wanted to send for me to test out. So pretty crazy coincidence there. But Bill, I really appreciate you sending me these, man. Thank you very much for that. You've done a whole lot, and I really do appreciate you. But y'all let me know what y'all think about these rounds. Do you have any ammunition from this Steinel company, Steinel, however you pronounce it? Let me know if you got anything from them, what you think about it. If you enjoy the video, as always, make sure you hit the thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, and hit that bell notification icon down below, so that way when I upload new stuff, you get notified and you can check it out. Check my Amazon storefront affiliate link down in the description. Like I always ask, if you shop through Amazon anyway, hit that link up first, and anything you buy through Amazon after going through that link anywhere on Amazon, we get a kickback from them towards the channel, so that really helps, and I appreciate y'all who've been doing that. Appreciate all my range gang members who reached out and hit that join button. I really thank y'all for that. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all who watches my videos, thumbs up, subscribes, and leave me comments down below. Let me know what you think about this Steinel ammo. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Have you never used it? Have you never heard of it? Let me know down in the comments. Several more things I'm doing out here today, so y'all stay tuned for that. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.